Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to English Medium Prep by Exampur, and I am Kumar Ravi. Yesterday we have discussed so many questions, and today also we will discuss some important questions which are very important for your exam. So, guys, just join this session as soon as possible, and do like this session and share this session among all your friends. Okay, so today we will discuss some questions from the general science. Okay, but in this section today we will discuss only the questions based on physics physics only. Okay, so guys, let us discuss. Okay, so first of all I would like to tell you about official application, official exam for application. Okay, so that is important for you. So this is our official application. Okay, guys, you can avail a lot of benefits from our official application, that is exam for official application. Okay, so I will let you know that what kind of the benefits are there you can avail. Okay, so you will have to download the application from the Play Store like this. You will have to go to the Play Store and then search Exampur. Okay, you will find Exampur Sarkari Nokri Prep. Okay, then after install, you will have to install that application into your mobile phone and then just open it. Okay, you will find two options, register and login. Okay, so after registering, okay, so you will have to fill that form and then you will get registered in our database. Okay, so just return back and log in into the application, and you will find a lot of there are many categories in which you can join any batch. Okay, but if your focus is to crack SSC CGL, then you must join SSC CGL batch. If you are preparing for any other exam, then obviously you can choose that one. Okay, so what are the advantages you may take from our application? Okay, so those are like this. Okay, so when you will log in the application, then you will see such kind of options there. Okay, so number one is live paid course with test series. You will find the live paid course with test series. Okay, so there are so many exams, either they are state level or national level. You can join any course, okay, for those exams. Okay, so we will provide you the test series as well as the live classes. Okay, free subject wise, topic wise quizzes with report card. Okay, so all these things will be provided to you. Job alert. Okay, most of the students, they just go to the different kind of websites, okay, for the job alert or the admit card detail. Okay, so no need to go anywhere, just download this application and you will find all the notifications and all the job notifications as well as vacancies and direct the links. Okay, and all the detailed notifications, admit card dates. Okay, so link to download the admit card, etc, everything you will get here. All previous years exams paper with solution. Here this is very important, because in government jobs I have seen since last so many years that most of the questions they just copy from previous years. Okay, so these are the very much beneficial for you, all previous years exams. Okay, so you can practice at your home also. If you have any doubt, then you can refer to the solution also. Okay, so we provide the solution. Free all India scholarship test, we conduct free all India scholarship test, so that the students can join this, and if you have secured a barrier marks, then obviously we will provide you the course at a very, very low fees. Okay, so topic wise free live classes, obviously we provide the topic wise free live classes on YouTube as well as on our application also. Okay, free full length sectional test with report card, free exam wise PDF and practice set, daily, weekly, monthly current affairs. Actually these are the very important things. Okay, so current affairs in all the exams, either they are UPSC or either they are conducted by UPSC or SSC or any other state level exam governing body. Okay, they just ask 4 or 5 questions from the current affairs section also. Okay, so you just need to aware about all these current affairs. Okay, so you don't need to go anywhere else, just download one application, you will find every solution here. Okay, so now we will discuss some questions. Okay, so let us come back. Okay, so guys, this is okay, so guys, this is what actually these are the questions. Now you can see here on the screen, please just read it and then answer it. Okay, so yes, answer it as soon as possible and try to be correct. Okay, if you give the correct answer, then obviously I will call you by your name in this session. Okay, so these are the previous year's questions. Okay, अनुभव शुक्ला, good afternoon, अनुभव, if you are live, then please read this question and answer it carefully. Okay, consider the following statements. Infrared radiations produce heating effect, but not the visible radiation. Infrared radiations do not get scattered as easily as compared to visible light. Obviously, whenever we go outside of our home, okay, whenever we go outside of our home, then obviously the sunlight is incident on our body, then our body get heated, or any other body light ray falls on that get heated. Okay, so the heating effect is due to the infrared portion. Okay, so heating effect is due to the infrared portion. Okay, some patients, those who are suffering from the joint pain, okay, actually they are provided with infrared heating at the hospitals. Okay, so that one is the application of infrared heating actually in medical industry. Okay, in medical. Okay, so here first part is the correct answer. Okay, and infrared radiations, okay, so this is correct, this is true. Okay, so second option is infrared radiations do not get scattered as easily as compared to visible light. Obviously second option is the correct answer, because in visible light there are total 7 colors. Okay, so all these colors get scattered, and least scattering is of red color actually. Okay, so when we talk about the infrared, obviously the scattering of infrared radiation will be very, very low. Okay, so because the wavelength of infrared radiation is very, very high, and we all know that scattering is directly proportional to 1 upon wavelength to the power 4. Okay, so smaller the wavelength, higher will be the scattering. But in case if the wavelength is very, very high, then obviously the scattering will be very low. Okay, then obviously the scattering will be very low. So here it will be the correct answer. Okay, so here it will be the correct answer. So which one will be the correct answer? Second one is also true. Okay, so here we can see that 1 and 2 both are correct, and hence the C part is the correct answer. So guys, if you are watching live, then please share this and among all your friends, and please do like this session. Okay, do like this session, because this one is very, very important. Okay, so Anubhav Shukla, are you there? If you are there, then please let me know. Yes, so this is the second question. Consider the following physical quantities. Okay, speed, velocity, amplitude, acceleration. So which of the above remain unchanged during the uniform circular motion. Remain unchanged. Okay, remain unchanged. So this is very important thing, na? So let us explain, let us know about the circular motion. Suppose that this is the circle. Okay, suppose that this is the circle, and suppose that this is a body, and suppose that this is a mass. Okay, suppose that this is a mass, suppose that this is a mass, and this body is moving, and this body is moving like this, and this body is moving like this, and this body is moving like this. Okay, so this body is moving like this, and suppose that the velocity is v. Okay, so this is the radius of the circle. Okay, so this is the radius of the circle, and suppose that this is the mass. Okay, mass is m. Now speed, if first of all, if we talk about the velocity, this is a vector quantity. Okay, velocity, this is a vector quantity, and vector, if this is a vector quantity, vector means direction and magnitude. Okay, so vector means direction and magnitude, but here we can see that uh, direction of this motion is continuously changing. Okay, so here the direction of this motion is continuously changing. So direction of this motion is continuously changing. Okay, here at this place, if the direction was in that direction is this. Okay, in y direction, but here the particle is moving in between the x and y direction both. Okay, so here you can see that the direction of the velocity has been changed, and so we can say that velocity will not remain constant. It means the second option is not the correct answer. Okay, so second option, this is not the correct answer. But the speed, actually, uniform circular motion, in whenever it is talking about the uniform circular motion, it means the magnitude of the velocity remain constant. It means if a body is moving on the circular path, and this body is just completing two revolutions in 1 second, suppose that two revolutions in 1 second, then obviously it will keep on moving like this. It will complete two revolutions after 10 minutes also in 1 second. Okay, hence such kind of motion is known as the uniform circular motion. So when we talk about the uniform circular motion, then obviously the speed will remain constant. It means the speed will remain constant, or speed will remain same. Amplitude. Okay, so here when we talk about the amplitude, actually amplitude is nothing but this is the mean position, and this is the maximum position, I mean maximum displacement. Okay, so maximum displacement, amplitude is not the correct answer, because the amplitude will keep on changing, because here right now it is here, after some time it will be on at this position, the amplitude will be maximum, but when it will be at this position, then obviously the max amplitude will be like this. So amplitude is not the correct answer here. First of all, amplitude word cannot be used in the circular motion. Okay, so hence we can say that amplitude, this word cannot be even used in circular motion. Okay, so this one is not correct answer. Okay, sorry, acceleration, I have just clicked on acceleration, so this is not the correct answer. Acceleration, when we talk about the acceleration, actually acceleration, in case of acceleration, this is nothing but the centripetal acceleration, and that is a is equal to v square upon r. V square upon r. If v is constant, okay, if v is constant and r is also constant, then obviously the a will remain constant. Okay, so a will remain constant. Now, so option number 1 and option number 4 will remain constant. Okay, got it? Hmm. So here we can say that 1 and 4 will be the correct answer. 1 and 4 will be the correct answer, but here 1 and 2, this one is not the correct answer. Okay, 2 and 3, and this is not the correct answer. 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 2 and 4, this is not the correct answer. Okay, so actually the correct answer is first and fourth. Okay, so E option. Okay, it means first and fourth, these two will be the correct answer. Okay, so these two will be the correct answer. Now move. Which of the following is R vector quantity? Which of the following is R the vector quantities? Okay, so temperature, oh no, this is not a vector quantity. Actually this is a scalar quantity. Okay, so temperature is a scalar quantity because temperature can be added directly. Okay, that's why. Work is a scalar quantity. Work can also be added directly. Okay, work has no direction. And kinetic energy, this one is also obviously a scalar quantity. Okay, any type of energy is a scalar quantity. Okay, momentum, yes, this one is the correct answer. Momentum is the correct answer because P is equal to mass into velocity. P, this is equal to mass into velocity, and we all know that velocity is a vector quantity. If velocity is a vector quantity, then obviously the momentum will also be a vector quantity. And power, no. It means the only 4 is the correct answer. So B part is the correct answer. Okay, so B part is the correct answer. Now, which of the following can produce virtual images? Okay, so which of the following can produce virtual images? Concave lens, obviously it can produce, yes. Convex lens, yes. Okay, concave mirror, convex lens, okay. Yes, convex lens can also produce virtual images in case of when the object is placed in between focus and optical center. Okay, concave mirror, obviously concave mirror, this one is also then when the object is placed in between focus and pole, then obviously it can also produce, yes. Okay, but most of the times the concave mirror produces real images. Okay, convex mirror, yes. Okay, so this one is yes. If I consider the all the conditions, then obviously all these things can produce all types of images. I mean, sorry, virtual images. Okay, but here most of the times concave mirror, as I have already told, concave mirror, most of the times they produces only real images. Most of the times concave lens produces real images. Okay, so hence only 3 options are most probable answer: first and the fourth and the fifth. First, fourth and fifth, concave lens, yes, first, fourth and fifth. So here A is the option. Actually such kind of questions don't reveal the complete information. If I take the object distance less than the focal length, then obviously the concave mirror will produce enlarged image, large image, and the virtual image. Okay, virtual image, that will be the image formation will take place behind the mirror. Okay, so okay, I have already told such kind of case in my paid batch. Okay. So now let's move to another question. The spray bottles used as window or household cleaner or perfume spray works on. Such type of questions are based on the Bernoulli's principle. Okay, such type of questions are based on Bernoulli's principle. So these are very simple actually. Okay, Bernoulli's principle. Consider the following statements. Consider the following statements. Just read these statements and answer correctly. Okay. First option is the speed of sound increases with increase in density of the medium. Actually that is the wrong answer. Okay, so that is not the correct. Okay, actually sound speed is inversely proportional to the density. Okay, it means if the density of the medium decreases, then obviously the speed of sound increases, because we all know that in rainy season it happens. In rainy season, after the rain, the density of the atmospheric gases decreases. Okay, as the humidity increases, the density of atmospheric gases decreases, and hence the speed of sound increases. Okay, and hence the speed of sound increases. Okay, so which one will be the correct answer? First option is incorrect. Speed of sound increases with increase in temperature. Obviously this is the correct answer, because we all know that speed of sound, this is equal to gamma into RT upon m. Okay, so gamma into RT upon m. Gamma is the value of value of gamma depends upon the atomicity of the gaseous molecule. Okay, just like for air, the value of gamma is 1.4. It means this is the constant and R is the constant mass. This is the molecular weight. Okay, and T is the temperature. So here we can see that speed of sound depends upon the temperature. Okay, like this. Okay, so here second option is the correct answer. So B part will be the correct answer. Okay, so B part will be the correct answer. What is the product of the mass of the body? What is the product of the mass of the body and its velocity called as? Okay, mass and velocity. Obviously I have already told that if a body is moving continuously with velocity v, and suppose that the mass of the body is mass of the body is m, then obviously we will call it as linear momentum. That this is mass into velocity. This is mass into velocity. This is mass into velocity p. This is E. Okay, so this is nothing but the kilogram into meter per second. Kilogram into meter per second. Okay, so here this one is the correct answer. So here we can say that linear momentum B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Guys, if you have any doubt, then you can just raise your query. I will try to solve at this platform and right now. Which of the following is correct about gravitational force? This is very important and this is very good question actually. You can answer them directly. Okay, so A part, it is always attractive in nature. Obviously it is attractive in nature. I have never seen that gravitational force is a repulsive force. No, never. Okay, so this one is also true. And it is always repulsive in nature. No, this one is also this is wrong. This is correct. It may or may not be attractive in nature. No, may, no. Okay, so none of the. Okay, so here A is the correct answer. Okay, so here you can see that Atul Kumar, good afternoon. मैं अच्छा हूँ. BB, it is always okay. That great. Yes. So next question. By how much the orbital velocity of the moon has to increase for it to cease to remain the Earth's satellite? Escape remain the Earth's satellite. Okay, so tell me which one is the correct answer? So here, which one is the correct answer? Now, actually we all know that when we talk about the satellite, then first of all just see here. Suppose that this is the Earth's orbit. Okay, suppose that this is the Earth's orbit and this is a satellite. Okay, suppose that this is a satellite, mass m, and moving with velocity like this v, moving with velocity v. Okay, and suppose that this is the radius. Okay, suppose that this is the radius. Okay, suppose that this is the radius r. this is the radius r, and this is the velocity v. Okay, so this is the velocity v, and suppose that, okay, so attraction force, this is the gravitational attraction force, and this is Fg, this is Fg, and this can be written as, suppose that this is earth. So suppose that this is earth. Okay, so G into me into m upon re square, and this will be equal to, okay, this will be equal to mv square upon r, mv square upon r. Okay, so this is nothing but re. Okay, so we will consider it as re. This is re. So m into v square upon re. Suppose that, okay, so this m and this m get cancelled. Okay, so this re and this re is cancelled. So this is g into me upon re, and this will be equal to v square and mv square by r, and this is equal to, yes, v square will be equal to under root g into me. Actually this is orbital velocity. Okay, actually this is orbital velocity gme upon re. Okay, so this is the correct, this is the value of orbital velocity when we talk about, okay, so when we talk about escape, how much the orbital velocity of moon has to increase for it to cease to remain the earth's satellite. Remain the earth's satellite. Escape, I think there should be a word escape, so that it can escape. Okay, if it can escape, then obviously escape velocity is always equal to under root 2 into orbital velocity. Okay, so here it will be the correct answer, C. Now, work done will not be zero in which of the following case? Work done will not be zero in which of the following case? Tell me. So Atul Kumar. Actually, when the displacement is zero, obviously we all know that the work is equal to Fd cos theta. Fd cos theta. Then obviously, if displacement is zero, then obviously the work is zero. Okay. If when the angle between the force and displacement vector is zero, W is equal to Fd cos 0 degree is equal to, this will be always O. Okay, so this value will be always greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so work done, W will be equal to Fd. Okay, so when force is 0, Fd cos theta, then obviously suppose that if when force is 0, then obviously force is equal to 0, then the work will also be equal to 0. So when displacement angle between force and 0, when the angle between force and 0 is 90 degree. Okay, if F is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so if theta is equal to 90 degree, Fd cos 90 degree, then obviously the work done will also be equal to 0. So here only this option is the correct answer when the angle between the force is 0. Okay, so if the angle between is 0, it means B part will be the correct answer. Okay, so it means B part will be the correct answer. Okay, so it means B part will be the correct answer. Now, which of the following is not a conservative force? Which of the following is not a conservative force? Okay, so conservative force, it means those forces are conservative in nature, in which suppose that when those forces act on a body, okay, and the body is displaced from one place to another place by different paths, then the work done does not depend upon the work on the path. Okay, and suppose that this is earth. Suppose that this is earth. Okay, now this is a body. Okay, this is a body, and this body has to be carried at this point A. Okay, now if this body is carried like this, okay, so this one is also a path. Okay, now this body has to be carried like this. Okay, so carried like this one is also a path. Okay, so this one is also a path. This is path number 2. This is path number 2. Okay, this is path number 2, and this is path number 1. This is path number 1. Okay, so this one is path number 1. Okay, now, and suppose that there is a direct path like this. Okay, so this is path number 3. So guys, here you can see that this body has been carried at this point A. Okay, and by all these 3 paths, work done will remain same. Work done will remain same in all the 3 paths, because the gravitational force is a conservative force. Okay, so just like the gravitational forces, electrostatic forces are also conservative force. Okay, magnetic forces are also conservative forces. Okay, as well as the force in elastic string, that one is also conservative force. Okay, but the frictional force is not the conservative force. If you bring this body on the different path, then the work done against the frictional force will not be equal in all the paths. Okay, so that's why here D part will be the correct answer at this point. Okay, so here D part will be the correct answer. All these 3 options are the forces of conservative. These are the conservative forces. Okay, so A, B, and C. So guys, just please do like this session and share this session among all your friends. Okay, so we are doing hard to just provide you the best quality content at this platform. Okay, I'm sure that you will get the benefit from these sessions. Okay, we go live daily. We go live daily for the 4 to 6 hours. Okay, and discuss so many questions and teach the theory portion also. You can join my theory session in the morning at 10 a.m. Okay, so I teach there the theory session. So this is the question. Now this one is the question. So this one is the question. The capacity of a body to do work is known as the capacity of a body. My dear students, suppose that there are 2 men. Okay, so this one is Ramu. Okay, so this one is Ramu and this one is Syamu. This one is Syamu. Okay, so Ramu can do 50 joules. Ramu can do 50 joules of work in 10 minutes. Okay, in 10 minutes. Okay, but Syamu can do 500 joules in 10 minutes. It means who is more powerful? Okay, who is more powerful? Obviously we will say that the Syamu is the most powerful, because Syamu can do 10 times approximately. Here you can see that approximately not equal to okay, so work done by Syamu is greater than the work done by Ramu in the same duration. Okay, so hence we can see that if we talk about the power, this is equal to 50 upon 50 joules upon 10 minutes. Okay, so this will be equal to 5 joules per minute, and here the power is equal to 500 upon 10, and this will be equal to 550 joules per minute. 50 joules per minute. Okay, so this will be the correct answer. So here you can see that B part will be the correct answer. So B part will be the correct answer. Okay, so B part will be the correct answer. Atul Kumar. Okay, so that is the answer. Now, so this is the question. Just read it and answer it. Okay, just read it carefully and then answer it. This is a very important question, and this is a very good question. I have already derived the formula for the orbital velocity. Okay, I have already derived the formula for orbital velocity just a few minutes ago. Okay, so here the questions are like two satellites having mass of 500 kg and B having mass of 1200 kg are launched from the earth. Which of these will have the greater orbital velocity? Greater orbital velocity, greater orbital velocity if the radius of orbit is the same. If the radius of the orbit is the same, suppose that the radius of orbit r1 is equal to r2 and this is equal to capital R, then obviously the v orbital velocity, that will be equal to gme upon r. Okay, this will be equal to sorry, and now again v orbital velocity of 2, and this will be equal to gme upon me means mass of earth. Okay, so me means mass of earth upon r. Okay, so here you can see that the values of the orbital velocity does not depend upon the mass of the satellite, and hence we can see that the orbital velocities of both the satellites will be equal to each other. Okay, obviously here you can see that the orbital velocities, both the satellites will have the same orbital velocity, and hence the C option will be the correct answer. Okay, and hence C option will be the correct answer, and hence C option will be the correct answer, and hence C option will be the correct answer. The time period of a satellite does not depend on which of the following. The time period of a satellite does not depend on. The time period of a satellite does not depend on which of the following. The radius of Earth. This is very the time period of satellite. Tell me orbital velocity. Actually, suppose that this is the orbital velocity. Okay, so orbital velocity can be defined as the velocity of the satellite, okay, on when it is moving on the orbit. Okay, and suppose that if the radius of the orbit is r, then obviously the time period can be written as t will be equal to 2 pi r upon v naught. Okay, so t can be written as 2 pi r upon under root gme upon r. Oh, sorry, re r. Okay, so here you can see that the time period of satellite does not depend on which of the following. Radius of earth, yes, it depends, because here r is equal to re plus h. Obviously it depends. Height of the satellite, obviously it depends. Obviously it depends. Mass of the satellite, yes, this is the correct answer, because the time period does not depend upon the mass of the satellite. Okay, so here C part will be the correct answer. C part will be the correct answer. Okay, so here C part will be the correct answer. Guys, if you are live, then please do like this session and share this session among all your friends. I will be happy if you share among all your friends, and if you put this on your WhatsApp status, then obviously I will be happy, because so many people will be just watching me, and most of them will try to reach out to me at this platform, and I will be helping them. Okay, so now just read this question carefully and then answer it. By how much times the orbital velocity of a satellite needs to be increased to make it escape the gravitational field? Actually, this was the question. Okay, so this is the correct answer, D. Obviously, we have already told you that V escape, that is equal to under root 2 into V naught. Okay, so now, in which form is the work done in stretching a wire stored as? Tell me, when we stretch a wire, the work done by us is stored in form. Work is stored in the spring or in any wire is stored as in form of potential energy. Obviously, the potential energy, because the position changes. Okay, so here because the position changes. Okay, so here the position changes. Now you can just see what is the audible, what is the audible range of sound? Okay, so what is the audible range of sound for human being? Okay, so for human being, actually, let me tell you, that is 20 hertz to 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Okay, so this is the audible range, actually. Okay, below 20 hertz, this is not audible, and above 20 hertz, this is not audible. Okay, what is the effect on the apparent frequency? Apparent frequency when the distance between the source of the sound and listener is decreased. Obviously, if this is the source, okay, this is producing the sound, and this is the listener. Okay, so this is listener, and suppose that if the distance between all these things is continuously decreasing, then obviously the frequency, the number of wavefronts will be reaching to this ear will be high. It means the frequency will be increased. Obviously, when the distance between these two things decreases, then frequency increases. Simple. Okay, so then the frequency increases. Which of the following is correct about the properties of sound waves? Sound waves are longitudinal waves. Obviously, this is the correct answer. Sound waves are the longitudinal waves. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. So, what is the SI unit of specific heat capacity? When we talk about the specific heat capacity, and suppose that we all know that specific heat, this is Q is equal to M into S into delta T. Okay, so S is equal to Q upon M into delta T. It means, actually, this is joule per kilogram, this is per Kelvin. Okay, so this is joule kg minus 1 into Kelvin minus 1. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Joule per kg per Kelvin. Joule per kg per Kelvin. D part is the correct answer. Okay. What do we call the process in which no exchange of heat energy takes place between the gas and the surrounding? Wow, this is a very simple question. And I already told you that such kind of processes that take place without the exchange of the heat from the system to the surrounding, okay, and that is known as adiabatic. Okay, that is known as adiabatic process. What is the refractive index of water? It is approximately 1.33. actually, it is approximately equal to 1.33. okay, it is approximately equal to 1.33. Which of the following types of waves is used in night vision equipments? These are infrared waves. Guys, these questions have already been discussed by me, and hence these were the questions till today. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss some more questions, and please be there at 2 p.m. and please just subscribe this channel and press the bell icon button, and whenever we will go live, then obviously a notification will be sent to you by the YouTube, so that you can come live. Okay, and try to attend all the classes, because we teachers are just doing very hard work for you, and so that we can provide the best content. Okay, so we are one among the best in all over India. Okay, so just trust on us and prepare with us. I'm sure that we will try hard to achieve that goal, that is actually the goal of yours. Okay, so it is for today, and tomorrow we will meet at the same point. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.